Hey guys, wInevitable here with part 2 of the Abathur guide. We are on Blackheart's Bay, and let's take a look at the team comps. We have a Nova, Illidan, Zagara, and a Vala against an ETC, Zagara, Vala, Muradin, and an Illidan. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Locust, the survival instincts on this one. I mean, they have a couple squishy heroes, but... And while I can mine the turn-in right here, it's just not going to be necessarily as effective, I think, in this matchup. They do not have any cloakers, so I should be pretty good. Now I'm walking out here, you might say, oh, he's a noob. But there's really, it's such a short distance, like I don't need to really burrow in. You can burrow, of course, with your Z. Now, we've got two heroes bottom lane, so we have to be very careful up here. Nova missing a snipe, she's going to need a hand. And I'm just watching her because she's so squishy. I just want to give her a little bit of a shield. And we can actually take both of those guys down pretty low in HP. Now, normally I wouldn't stay on a hero this long, but we have somebody in every lane at this point. We're getting the XP. Going back on Nova. And I put the nests here because they couldn't actually take them down, if you saw that. And now I gotta go back and help Vala. She looks like she's in trouble. She might actually be dead here, I'm not sure. Trying to focus Illidan, he's a little bit weaker. There's nothing really I could do there to help her out. The second shield just wouldn't have been up in time. And then I missed the kill there on Vala, of course. That hunter killer, she's just gonna have to run away from it. And now with Vala down, I could soak this top lane XP. You can see this, they're going in on the tower. Vala's back, so I can give that up, let her have it. Go mid lane because Nova's not here. Now in a case like this, you can either focus the minions for the XP, or you can try to get some hero damage racked up by focusing the heroes. I'm not gonna drop any mines just yet. Okay, Vala's here rather, we can go in on this. Do have a minion in my way. Gonna drop some mines, and I'm not gonna be able to, I think I can actually get up here in time to get the XP on these two. So I'm just gonna stay mid lane for right now. I'm not in a lot of danger. I don't need to move around. I could go top and push this back if there's nobody up here. And promote here. So we'll catch the next wave when it comes through. Thinking just push the lane at this point. Get the maximum out of that and come down here. I'm going to promote the frontline dudes on this one. Give them a little bit of tankiness. And I'm right up here in the front engaging. Illidan comes in. I missed it. Did I miss that? Yeah, I think I missed that. Alright. Dropping a couple here. Vala is okay. I'm going to grab the lane XP. Hopefully Nova's alright. See, I can get that whole wave of XP right there, and I can get two more minions to hop off. Oh, I did miss that one. That was a little bit sloppy. But I wanted to get down here to get this kill on ETC. Yes, we do get the kill. Nice pickup. You can see that mid lane is getting pushed pretty hard now. I'm going to drop up another mine up there. Come in here to grab some XP. And we're really forcing this back, trying to get the... you really want to get the gates down on this map before you turn in as much as you can, because then you'll focus down the towers in response. Nova's getting that, so I'm not going to symbiote that. I will help with Illidan here. He doesn't need the help, but it will speed things up. Now I have one promote. I'm going to wait to promote a second stack. And we can actually get a kill, I think, on Muradin here. Yep. MULE is a beautiful spell. I'm going to check the towers. It's between top and bottom lane at this point. You really want to try and keep them at full health. I'm going to knock the chest down. I wouldn't go this far into an enemy base, really. Bit aggressive. We could just easily get the coins here and then get a... There we go, we do get a kill. She should be safe now. That was too close to the tower. You do have to be careful with that. And as long as they're okay mid lane, I can watch the mini-map and see that they're okay. I'm going to go ahead and soak this top lane. If you pick the right minion, you can actually get all of the XP. Try to pick one that's not going to die right away. Otherwise, you'll be just wasting your time. I make that mistake a lot, actually. Still getting used to that. We do get a fort mid lane, and I'm just sitting here a little bit longer than I normally would. I'm going to be. This is a little bit aggressive, but the idea here is to get the minions. Okay. Dropping one top lane now. And gonna drop some mines there and there. And so the minions won't actually attack these things, and I can push this lane back pretty far, so we get another turn in. We should actually be able to get the fort off of it. Ultimates are up. It's an easy choice for me. I'm gonna stay on him here extra, just because we're right behind Vala. Now Illidan's a fun guy to queue because he's dashing all over the place. I don't know that these mines will actually get used because we have this lane pushed back so far. And Zagara's doing pretty well bottom lane. I haven't actually helped her at all yet this game. Gonna launch a W here and then hop off. And then put a mine mid lane. That's actually not, that's a poorly placed one. We're gonna get top fort, I believe. Hop in there in case she needed it. She looks like she's alright though. That Illidan is going ham though. Those are for the next minion wave that comes through, and I'm really using him here to, she's smoking them. Nova's is pretty good if played well, but they're going to catch a minion wave if the lane pushes back. I don't, honestly, the way the lane is pushing right now, they might be wasted as well. Need to get out of here. I'm going to hop off and wait a second, go in on Nova. Nova has tons of DPS. I missed the snipe though. Now remember, you don't get any talents when you clone someone. That's a very important thing to note. You just get their abilities, and they're heroic. And you have a lifespan right here. So I'm gonna wait for this Vala to step up. That was supposed to be my. I thought I hit Q there. I wanted to pinning shot her. And my clone is still up. Not the best Nova play. This is not a guide on Nova though. We do get the kill there anyways. You can see Illidan came up here to kind of push this lane back. So that's why I'm going to drop those mines there, because he is cleaning this up pretty well. And also another thing is Abathur you want to do is take the walls down as much as you can. We're going to take the cleave and explode here. That gets swallowed. I am going to look for a chance. Probably drop it here for the ammo. And it's hard to symbiote a cloaker because then you give their position away. You really don't want to do that, but I do have to back up here. And I'm going to go down here, bottom lane, and then push this back. And I believe this, yeah, there's no creep there. You don't want to give them vision of you if you can help it. And you can see these guys are just walking into this. He's pushing the lane back. Illidan's been up here for quite a while to do this. But at what cost? And then they're going to need a little bit of help. Helping her, we get the kill. And popping up top lane, Zagara switched up here to clean that up. And I'm going to drop one right there. I am in range of the turn-in now. And these promoted minions, you can see, oh, we got a kill on Vala there. They promoted minions do it. They have a ton of health, and they take forever to kill. He wants to clean that lane up, so I'm going to put some mines there to wait for him. There's a brief lull in the action. I don't know. There's really no place to use a MULE at this point because we've been pushing so hard, and they haven't turned in yet. That we don't have a lot of DPS. Oops, I'm paying attention to the minimap there, and I missed my cue. I do have to be careful if they enter that area. I don't want to get picked off. Now there's no cloaker, so as long as I watch the minimap, we have good vision down there, and I can pretty much see what they're doing. They did take their hard camp is what it was. So that's going to push top lane, and in response, I'm going to burrow back up here to counter push that. And then I'm going to symbiote this guy real quick just to try and knock ETC down a bit. I'm not going to get a kill probably here. I shouldn't get a kill. He'll back up, or he'll actually kill the minion before I kill him. But you can see I dropped these here and actually didn't even really need to use promote. Keeping this Siege Ogre alive for a little bit if I can, but it's not going to matter. There's 3 heroes there. That didn't do anything. And they actually all came up to clean that up. So that was, they didn't even need me to go top lane there. Pretty great team play from these guys, I'd say. And I'm going to help them take this down. I could be a little bit more aggressive than where I am right now because there's no cloaker and they're all bottom lane. But it's just, I just want to help them get this as fast as possible. And then I'm going to walk out of the base a little bit. Illidan makes it so much fun to symbiote because you have to guess which way he's going to slide next. And now we're taking a group of locusts. And so they'll probably come up here to defend this, so I'll switch to bottom lane in a second. Something's going on mid lane, I'm going to help them out. And we get a double, so I'm just going to keep walking up. I can symbiote, or I can ult someone at any time, really. Put those there. Back up a little bit. Zagar is pushing bottom lane. I'm not going to be able to stop this, and that mule was actually misplaced. It should have been back here behind the fort. It's just going to fall. They will have to pretty much defend, though, or else they're going to lose a keep, I think, at this point. And I should be able to save that mule, I mean that fort, hopefully. Making full use of Nova here, we're able to get the keep and push it back. You can see I just cloned her for TPS. The cloning in this game, I mean this particular game, isn't really that big of a deal. She's just going to go in. I'm usually really just doing that to get her to back off. Hitting the snipe on him. Missed it again. No! He's gonna dodge away. And Nova died. Alright. I'm gonna have to back up at this point. But we run the promote down and I'm gonna go bottom lane. Heal this up. It doesn't even really need a mule. But it will keep this lane pushed back. And then we're gonna hide in the smoke. They are down here. This is a little bit risky because my Z is down for a bit more. It's a 30-second cooldown on the burrow, but you know, I've got help here. I've got Zagara close by. I'll drop something there in case they want to. They might come for this Merc camp actually, so I want to help her get this and get out. I'm gonna have to burrow. Just doing that for safety. Not even like being very aggressive about it. Nice maul from Zagara. And then just going to clean those two up and then drop back. And I'm going to start helping her. I was going to go top lane to switch up the lanes. And there's Illidan. This is going to be a kill. I still have 10 seconds. I'm going to, I guess, walk mid lane. Trying to get some use out of my locusts. Symbiote along the way. And remember, the mule does restore ammo. So even if all of your buildings are at full health, you could still use it, potentially. I'm going to head mid. If chest shows up anytime soon, realistically at this point, we could really push. Unfortunately, this other team is having a rough time of it. Now, there's a couple in their base, and there's 2 dead. Zagara is missing. Ah, I was too late to save her. Promote catapults. They are very good. Drop those. And then use your mines. You can clean up pushes. I'm going to hide in the smoke. And I should be helping my team out a little bit more. I've been a little lazy. They've been dying. I could have probably helped and saved the Nova and the Vala. But it's just with how far the game is ahead, I haven't been watching them too closely. Mostly trying to keep the lanes pushed back. And really we could probably just take this keep down. I am here to help Zagara, though. Should be able to get a kill. Yep. Make sure he's alright. Drop him. You can always mine the turn-in, and then Evolution Master for the cooldown. Not going to be able to save that. I'm going to go top lane. They're probably going to come up here to get this, but I do have my ultimate up. So as long as there's a hero alive, I can use that you can use your heroic, your ultimate evolution, to quickly and safely escape from something. And then the minions are basically on the core. With that turn, that's going to get, I think, their last keep. And Illidan does die, but promoted catapults are OP. There goes the keep. And for posterity's sake, I'll switch bottom lane. I don't want them to catch on to where I am. I'm going to help defend this. These locusts are insanely high down. Like, they're good at clearing waves and pushing lanes. You can see how long they take to kill, and then when they do die, because I have that cleave and explode, I mean the explode on death, they'll explode. And so now look at that. The Siege Ogre basically has to kill himself to keep pushing, you know, the lane. It's pretty cool. I can just hop over here to do some damage. Late game to Illidan, hero damage is pretty important. Especially against a squishier target like this. I'm not going to get a kill, but I can come back in a second. I'm probably still not going to get a kill because it's, you know, that minion's almost dead. I do have to be careful here. Promote that catapult. Back up a little bit, just to be behind the fort. And trying to think, they're gonna go for the golem. I'm gonna go help them. They're good. Walk up. They should be all right for a second. I picked Illidan up for some DPS. It's the hunt, right? Going on Illidan. One thing about Abby is you really have to know how to play all the heroes. Oh, I sweeping strike the wrong way there. That was my fault. Might have been able to get a kill. Clean up this minion wave to help push the lane back. But if you know how to play all the heroes, then you're pretty good, and you'll know which one to pick when. Ideally, I'd have gotten to that situation a little bit sooner. I did want to drop the Locust Brood, and I could have picked up Avala and saved her probably, and gotten a couple kills instead of just the one. Promote the catapult. ETC is down here trying to get a fort, I guess, is what he wants. Then their core is actually dead. So you can see we didn't even have to push the core there as a team. Give them a GG. And I can't show I didn't show the hero damage and stuff, but I'm sure it was up there. My siege damage is probably pretty high. I mean, Zagara has good siege damage. Vala and Nova have good hero damage. So you're not necessarily going to lead every game, but you can see the idea there is keep switching lanes and push them back. And I was able to. We didn't even lose a fort. We did lose the gate and the towers bottom lane, but it's mainly because Zagara was down there with the ogres and we, with the siege giants, and we weren't paying attention to it and let her have that. I was a little late in reacting. Could certainly been quicker and probably saved a few, a couple of the deaths on Nova and Vala there, just to help them out. And I wasn't using the ultimate evolution as much there. I was really just pushing the lanes. It does help to coordinate if you have team coordination to do that, but you get an idea here for how Abby works, and you're going to have to know all of the different heroes, really, because you never know who you're. I mean, usually there'll be somebody you know in game that you can clone, but you want to have a good base level of knowledge to do well with Abby. You're going to have to know more than just Abathur. You have to know the other heroes. So it's a lot of fun to play him. I love it. I definitely recommend him. Go try him out, but maybe not your first hero. Definitely, get some experience on other heroes, because you will have to, you want to know how the game works first, and you want to know how some of the assassins and warriors and supports work so that you can clone them in-game and do okay with it. But he's a lot of fun. So thanks for watching, guys. I am going to go bring you guys another guide, but that's it for Abathur. So I'm not sure who's up next. Maybe a support or an assassin or a warrior. We'll see. All right, and let me know what you think in the comments. If there's something you want to see, let me know, and I'll do what I can to bring it to you. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Win, and I'm out.